Okay, I think it actually worked this time. Okay, we are live.
Everyone?
We are live. Okay, we did it. Blessings, everyone. Thanks so much for being here for Family Ceremony Day. Today I want to talk about surrender, and I've definitely talked about surrender before. It's definitely been a theme, but I like to teach authentically with what I'm experiencing in my own life, and I'm feeling this deep desire to find more surrender, more letting go, and in talking about trust and faith. I mean, that's where that surrender really comes in. It's the ability to give it up to the divine and trust that whatever is meant to come to you will come to you effortlessly and easily. And that what is meant to leave will also leave effortlessly and easily. So, yeah, just having that intention to offer it up and to let it be a transformative process, to let it surprise you. When we have these preconceived notions about the how of that things come about, then we're limiting the divine's ability to surprise us. And so when we release our expectations, when we release the story and the judgments surrounding letting something go or calling something in, then that's when the mystical can show itself. As I said, that a bird flew by. So it's when we find that childlike wonder. It's when we find that childlike wonder and we allow the world to surprise us, that we can have these really delightfully unexpected medicines come into our life. So for today's meditation, I wanted to do some shaken medicine. We have attempted to teach this once before, but the audio is broken, so we'll try it again today. Assuming, yeah. And, that's about it. So maybe we'll say a little prayer and then we'll stand. So you want to make sure, as we get started here, that you have a little bit of room to move around. Shaking medicine has been done for as long as humans have been around. Different wisdom keepers and shamans in different cultures would do this for, hours, and as a way of releasing the nervous system. Like when you watch an animal get chased by another animal, so let's say a hawk chases a bird, well, that if the bird gets away, then the bird might shake, right? You might see that with your pets or animals at home. When they get scared, they shake afterwards, and then they'll go and sit and hide until their nervous system returns back to its natural state, or the parasympathetic state, the relax, rest, and digest mode. So when we shake as humans, it has all these great benefits. On a physiological level, you're allowing lymph to move. The lymph inside your body is what cleanses the blood and the organs, and that only moves through movement. There's no pump that moves the lymph. It's literally moving around. You're also moving the cerebral spinal fluid up and down the spine. Animals have tails. Every time they wag their tail, they are moving that cerebral spinal fluid up and down the spine. And so to move that, one of the ways we can do that as humans is shaking around. And it just feels good on an energetic level to just release what is no longer serving us. So should we stand? You ready? All right. Okay, and I learned from this South African shaman named John Lockley another aspect of shaken medicine, and how the Sangoma do it in South Africa was some gentle jumping. So we'll start that first after the invocation. So closing your eyes if that feels good to you, or finding something resourcing to look at, and we'll say a little prayer. Say thank you, Creator. Thank you for giving us all these tools and practices, medicines and resources. Thank you to the earth for giving us these sweet, sweet bodies that can help us discover our true nature. Thank you to all of our ancestors that made this body, all that came before us. We honor you and we love you. Thank you to all of our guides and angels. We ask for help and we call upon all of you in your purest and highest form, straight from the heart of the Creator, to permeate into all levels of our being and to help us release what is no longer serving us, to surrender all of these old masks, all of these old ways of being, and give them back to the earth through this shaking medicine for the highest love of all beings. Aho Mitakoe Asen. Amen. Do you want to say a little prayer for our shaking medicine too? Okay.
Thank you for every day that you give us. Thank you for our bodies. Thank you for food. Thank you for our ancestors. Amen.
Aho. Thank you, Bodhi. All right, so if you would like to say a little prayer before we start our shaken medicine, you could do that. Bodhi and I'll sing a little light language before we get started. So yeah, I invite you to speak your prayer out loud as a way of co-creating your prayer with the divine and with the earth. So just, what is it that you are ready to release today? What is it that you are ready to surrender? Domanoe anaioe, domanoe, domanoe oe, chianoe, domanoe te noe kayato talanoya kananoe oche, chia onayo oeine, gomo kugalaro tairi tirite. Tuai nayo kabolo te, tiano ko kalari tirite koete ya, tiano garadi naring boruke ya, tiano gar dari koronai, tiro ai nai hukana ugaine, tio kuai no we kuai, kio nai ugayo nai, kio nai ugai nai wadai. All right, so we'll start the shaken medicine by just a little pulse, right, with the knees. And if you have healthy knees, you can start a little hop, right? And you want to come down on your heels with bent knees, and you want to feel that vibration from the bottoms of your heels all the way up into your shoulders, into your neck, and into your head. So you come down on the heels, and you should feel the muscles in the face release. Feel the muscles, like let the arms be floppy. This is a good place to start. Now, if you want to intensify the practice, you can also put your arms above your heads. This is also what the Sangoma would do for rain dances. So we're creating friction. So putting the arms above the heads and still letting it be floppy. Imagine all of the old tensions could just drain off of your body into the earth. Coming down on the heels. Keep going. You could make it a little faster if you'd like. Letting everything hang. Imagine the lymph, the organs, the muscles, even the bones, detoxifying. And if you have tight knees, you could just come up onto the toes and come onto the heels, if that feels better to you. All right, and then we'll add, so this is the first direction, is up and down. Now we also want to move the hips. And so in South African tradition, we're going to stick hips out to one side and then stick the hips out to the other. So really find your booty, find that connection to the earth, And when you go back and forth like that, you're also going to be moving in that cerebral spinal fluid. So keep going. Enjoy it. Once again, coming on the heels. We can speed it up a little bit. Back and forth. And then back up and down. And get a little faster. Now I can really let loose. Up and down. And then side to side fast. Again, if your knees have trouble here, you can just cock the hips out from side to side. Like that. Keep going, keep going. Maybe smile, have some fun with it. Bring some playfulness. Let this surrender be easeful. And then just shake. Shaking your body, shaking your kidneys, shaking your organs. Shake it all out. Shake your face. Shake something you've never shaken before. Helps to make a sound. Helps to be playful. Shake your heart. Shake your belly. Shake your hips. Shake your root chakra. Shake your legs. Shake it all out. Just a little longer. Imagine doing this for hours. Keep going, just a little longer, just a little longer. Shake it hard, 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 hard. Release, release. Woo! And then clapping. You can clear some energy. You can snap in the directions. And coming back to center, placing your hands on your heart and just feel your heartbeat. Surfing the heartbeat with your breath. Unifying the masculine, the external, the breath, with the feminine, the internal, the heartbeat. Feeling all this openness now. And I invite you to give consent to whatever name you call the divine. So giving consent for this light, this healing, and this love to fill all of these spaces that you just cleared out. To invoke in that grace, to accept it, embody it, express it, and birth it to completion for the highest love of all beings. And just feel in the body. Thank you all so very much. I invite you to stay in the body as long as you'd like here. And especially when you're having intense emotions, this is a great practice to release, to come back into the present. Many blessings, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you, Bodhi, for this ceremony.
Yeah.
All are forgiven, all are thanked.